They would do anything for you. But there is a part of them that likes to complicate things into this relationship. And what they're telling you is that you are complicated them. So if this is your story, this is going to be a reading. Song of the day is Jared James with I Do. And I have the impression that this person is someone who this is someone who doesn't know how it is to be in a stable love, to be in a safe relationship. So this is the kind of person who will trigger fights within the relationship because they're so used to have dramatic relationship, whether it was with their parents, and they're just mimicking this over and over and over again in their relationship, or they feel like a relationship should like require spiciness in it, thus like triggering fights. So let's see what the cards have to say. It's kind of an attachment that is unfortunate, even kind of a possible like anxious attachment where they've never felt safe and secure, so it's difficult for them to be in a very peaceful, quiet relationship where there's no waves crashing in. I have a Jennifer coming in, so I don't know if the message is for Jennifer or if this person is named Jennifer. Oh, interesting. We have the Ten of Pentacles. I like that. I really, really like that. So this is a very successful partnership, but we have the Star in reversed. So there is kind of like a wish fulfilling that is not necessarily coming in for you or this person. So there is kind of like something that they wished that could be possible. And maybe it is to be successful, or maybe it is to feel fulfilling within themselves. But there's still a key that is missing. And I feel that the key that is missing is to be emotionally mature. So maybe your person is lacking emotional maturity, and maybe the emphasis is more on sex, or more on passion, or more what makes them like vibrate within, right? But usually the Ace of Wands is more related to everything that is passionate and the pleasures of life. So maybe there is this sense that they feel that is missing, but I feel that ultimately this comes from this person. There is a lack of emotional maturity, which makes them having a hard time to invest in this relationship fully because they feel insecure, because they don't know how to act upon a relationship that can be successful. And ultimately, maybe they are also into this mechanism of pushing and pulling just to attract and to pull back, just to be into this like anxious, avoidant energy. There could be a lot of repairing of fights as well. So whenever you guys have a fight, then this is your way of mending things through passionate encounter. Tell me more about this person. This is also someone who likes to have a good time. They like to be surrounded with people, but there is this wish for themselves that things were different, that they weren't this way, that they didn't go through all the heartache from the past. Okay, there's a bunch. I'm just gonna continue to shuffle. I have like maybe 4. Okay, or more. Okay, we have the Chariot, could be dealing with a Cancer. We have the King of Cups that popped again, so really like this emotional, this lack of emotional maturity. We have the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. I have the impression that this person doesn't have the confidence to put the energy into things to build their wealth. So they're kind of like being... I don't want to phrase that. This is someone who lacks confidence in themselves simply. So they think that this needs to come from exterior factors, right? Chariot and the moon. Could be a Pisces as well. I have a lot of water. This is someone who's very emotional, very, very emotional. This is someone who also let their emotion takes control of them. So be careful with that, because at the end of the day, if this is an adult, they should be able to manage their own emotion. I feel that ultimately they're gonna be facing a choice. They're gonna see the path that they want to encounter. They're gonna see the path that they want to walk in. But I feel that right now there is a lot of sleepless night. There is a lot of fears. There is a lack of communication. They feel also a little bit burdened by their emotions. Lots of anxiety. I have the impression that at the end of the day, they have a choice. Which path do you want to take, and do you want to grow? Because I have the impression that you are growing impatient with this person, and like at the end of the day, they need to face the music, right? They need to grow, and they're here to grow. So there you go. It is up to you if you want to continue with this relationship. Obviously, this is just a guidance, but this is a little bit what is happening underneath the surface, that maybe you were wondering that you needed. Hope this helped. I'll see you tomorrow.